So, anyone else want to add on to the college topic, or would you guys want to move on to the next one?
I can chime in.
Uh,
I think college, it's really individual. Some people are already know what they want to do and they're
mhm,
set and they know it's the right thing.
mhm,
I think those folks, certainly go for it.
mhm,
And I think other people, um, need to get out and explore more
mhm.
to see what's out there. I just don't feel pressured to choose a certain thing because of, that's what's expected or don't.
Right, right.
Feel pressured to choose something, right?
Mhm,
Sometimes people just like when I was, when I was in school, it's
mhm.
just done with high school, go to college,
Yeah.
regardless if you know what you want to do or if you're
Mhm,
ready.
mhm,
Um, and so once you're there, it's like, okay, I'm here and I got to choose something. And it's
mhm,
just like going through the catalog and
mhm.
choosing whatever. So I think
Yeah.
sometimes that just leads to poor decision making.
Definitely, definitely.
I think definitely, individual, you have to, in a way, kind of know yourself. And if
Mhm,
you're ready to choose something, if you need to work first and see what's
mhm,
out there, because a lot of the jobs that are out there, like for example, I would never have said, oh yeah, I'm going to work for Senior Center and
mhm,
to work on activities. Like I would never have even thought of that.
mhm,
Even some of the past jobs I've had, I would
mhm,
never, when I was younger, I would never have said, oh yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going to
mhm.
do. Sometimes it's just getting out there and trying different things and
Right. Mhm,
doing things. I don't know if that's, and it sounds like where you are and your
mhm.
school and just
Yeah.
your environment, a lot of people are, sort of enmeshed in tech,
Pressure.
computers,
Yeah. Mhm,
I think that's great, especially
mhm,
if it floats their boat and
mhm.
they're into it. I think that definitely helps when
Mhm,
you have a lot of support and
mhm.
experience around you
Right.
to go off of. But
Mhm,
hopefully, if there are people who are living out there who
mhm.
don't really feel like it's the right thing, then they
Right.
can
Mhm.
separate them from
Yeah.
themselves from that
Mhm.
environment and go out and be something totally different if
Mhm.
that's what works for them.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I feel like one of the downsides of our school actually is that there's sort of this tremendous pressure on top of the students' head. Like, I feel like a lot of my friends sort of have this pressure, like, oh, you have to be this or that, or you have to get this kind of job, and I think it like prevents them from chasing what they actually want to do, or it restricts them from exploring other opportunities. I remember my great godmother, she she's 74 and she lives in Texas, but she told me that you don't necessarily have to be good at something to major in college. Just if you have something you're interested, just go for it and just do it and do what feels right here in your heart. So I thought that was good advice. And honestly, looking back on my high school years, maybe I should have branched out more. Like, our school offers a glass blowing course. So I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like you have like this long tube and you blow glass and you can make these like cups and sculptures. And I kind of want, like, looking back, if I had the chance, I probably would have taken that course just to like branch out and explore more, and I think that would have been pretty fun to do. But yeah, anyway, th-
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing, buddy. And yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, and I guess that's sort of like segueing to our final topic for today, for me at least. This is gonna be a big of a doozy, and I'm pretty sure you guys will have big opinions on this. But what's something that's popular right now that really annoys you or you really don't like?
Uh, for me, Kevin, immediately rap music comes to mind. Most of it I don't like, too old, whatever.
Now, can I ask, is it modern rap music do you don't like, or do you just don't like rap music in general? Because like I know rap has evolved a lot over time, so
It's the lyrics, they're
ah,
not very creative
mm-hmm,
lyrics to me. It seems to me,
mm-hmm.
and it just doesn't,
I
it's not
see.
my favorite type of music. I like, a different type, but not.
Okay.
That's one thing I don't like that's out there today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying any rap records.
Okay, what about everyone else? What's like the big popular thing that's like trendy and cool these days that you just really don't agree with or kind of annoys you?
Well, there are things that don't annoy me because I don't pay attention to them, like Twitter and Instagram and those. I'm just
Not dealing.
Not interested at all. Exploring them.
I see.
I suppose they're all popular in your school.
Yeah. Anyone else want to
Me,
chime in?
the rock music, see how just like loud poems singing in the beat, loud beat. If you wait in a good rhythm, good beat, good word out, then sounds very good too. But sometimes they put the word something too much sling or something.
I see.
Then I don't feel comfortable to listen to it. Yeah.
I see.
But sometimes they put nice poems, but put the beat and then sounds good. Why not? Just loud and popular. Wake you up, don't fall asleep.
Definitely. All right, cool. Does anyone else have anything they want to share?
I was gonna go with the music as well, but since other people have mentioned music that's not pleasing to the ear, I'm gonna go with the tuck your shirt in the front thing, which I know a lot of people like to do, or the half tuck. I don't know where that came from and why that's so popular. It looks like you were in a rush in the bathroom and just
Tell me about that. I don't know anything about that.
So it's a style where people will tuck in the front of their shirt only, and then the back will hang out. And then if you have like a button-up shirt, they will like leave the bottom button unbuttoned, and like half of that flap will go into your pants, and the other half will hang out. I think that's called like the French tuck or something.
But people are not wearing their baseball caps backwards anymore, are they?
Some people,
do.
I think.
Some do. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll tell you something that really annoys me. It's when you call on the phone or when you hear things on the radio. Sometimes they will tell you so often, go see more on the internet, or you call the bank and you want to just check your balance or something over the phone, and they will tell you all the things you can do if you go on the internet. And I feel like if there was a live person there, I would say, if I was comfortable with the internet and could do it quickly, do you think I would be on the phone? That drives me nuts. They're always sending you to the internet as if, anyway.
I agree.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Mark.
My sister teaches in a high school, and several years ago, she says the girls are wearing their pajamas to school. Do you have that?
I don't know about other high schools, but for my high schools, like, okay, so right now I'm actually wearing pajama pants, and I am not gonna lie, I wear these to school frequently. Now, maybe not the crazy ones that I have on right now, but I tend to wear pajamas or just like sweatpants or just like super casual clothes, because honestly, it's super comfortable. But yeah, so our school specifically, we have this very, very sort of like laid back culture. So if you show up in like fancy designer clothes or you're dressed really properly, you'll sort of stick out. Like, our unofficial dress code is just like a hoodie or a sweatshirt and maybe some sweatpants or pajama pants, and that seems to be sort of like the popular trend, I guess, right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's. I'm assuming.
We know what school you go to?
I go to Palo Alto High School.
Paloma?
Palo Alto High School.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm guessing fashion has changed a lot. Like high school fashion has changed a lot from when you guys were in high school, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. We actually wore skirts.
Yeah. And I'm gonna
In high
guess
school, we had
that
uniform.
other schools do that too, but yeah. I just think our school is maybe the weird one, so maybe that's why we all dress like this.
But are you going to school in person?
No, not right now.
No.
Some
Okay.
people are, but most of us choose to just do it through Zoom because it's easier and safer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Huh. Well, things are different.
Yeah. Also, speaking on fashion, I know we were talking about modern or popular things that annoy us. I have one fashion thing that just irks me, and it's like modern streetwear fashion. I think you call it. It's like those like Supreme, those kind of brands. It's where like these famous people can sell like a ripped up T-shirt for tens of thousands of dollars, and people boast that as the pinnacle of fashion. I don't really agree with that. Or if they have like a ratty old pair of sneakers, but then some famous rapper starts wearing them, and all of a sudden they're worth $10,000. Like that's the one thing that irks me, and I don't really get. But that's my personal take. So, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Well.
Anyway, would anyone else like to wrap us up or chime in on anything?
Well, since we're talking about fashion, I'm not crazy about people that wear pants, below their waist. I don't even know if there's a name for it. Like some guys you see them walking around and their pants are below their hips.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a name?
I can't believe they're still doing that.
Yeah, I think there is a name. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but
yeah. I'm not saying it annoys me. I think it's kind of silly. It must be hard to walk around like that too, I imagine. You can't walk fast. I mean, but I'm not doing it.
Oh, that's funny. I thought that fashion would have gone out of fashion by now.
Yeah. I haven't seen it recently, but I think it still exists. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes when it's so low, it's like down around their knees. It sounds like, why bother?
What's the point?
What with the pants?
It's like shorts, but the other way.
I mean, they're covered, but it's like you see their fancy, fashionable boxer shorts or whatever.
On this topic, looking back, what was the silliest fashion trend from when you were my age?
Bell bottoms? I don't know.
Bell bottoms.
Oh, what are bell bottoms?
Bell bottoms were not too
Paisley shirts.
Oh.
What?
Paisley shirts.
Paisley shirts?
It was psychedelic what it was.
How about
psychedelic, but it was good paisley, full of flowers one then.
Tight pants around the ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some of those. For a while, when I was in high school, we wore full skirts with actually a hoop under them. They were, let me see, they were about mid-calf, and I forget exactly. They were not like you see in pictures of the Southern Bells. It wasn't anything that extreme, but there was some kind of something that we wore under them to make them look full. And I wonder if anybody has a photo of one of those.
Are they like a bit uncomfortable to sit in, or is it like uncomfortable to sit in those, or?
I don't remember how we managed sitting, but I'll tell you, it was better than trying to sit in a mini skirt. I don't know. That was a dumb trend for sure.
Oh, geez, yeah. Fashion changes. Fashion's weird.
Yes.
Oh my.
So, lots of things come and go.
Definitely.
And some come back.
Yeah.
What would you like to see come back? That people don't wear or use anymore?
That's a good question.
Wraparound skirts.
Yeah, those are nice.
Because you could expand them or contract them and make them fit. It would be those would be good for right now, when so many of us are de-stressing with food.
It's actually a good idea. You don't have to worry about alterations.
Just takes care of itself.
Right. So.
Awesome.
Anything else?
I mean, I don't really have much to say. I was born in 2003, so not much has changed fashion-wise. A little bit here and there, but fashion hasn't changed too severely, I think, in my lifetime so far.
There is no fashion where you are.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting when you see these older movies from the 40s or 50s. And everyone's so dressed up. Men have hats and suits and ties, and the women are in dresses, and gloves.
Yeah.
You don't see that as much anymore. Yeah. You know, it's different. It's a different culture, different time.
Nowadays, people just wear pajamas like I do.
Yeah. And that's another thing I don't understand. Like you say, expensive jeans, $200 or $300 pair of jeans, and they're all ripped up.
Definitely.
You know, it didn't make much sense to me. I can kind of see it's the fashion.
Yeah.
I will give it a glimpse of that it might, you know, it's become a little fashionable, but it, you know, in a practical sense, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's just like if someone popular does it, then all of a sudden everyone's doing it, so drives up the price, I guess. But yeah,
It's been around for a while, the ripped jeans thing.
Yeah, but like paying like thousands of dollars for ripped jeans, that's like
you go into Nordstrom's and they're on the rack, they're all torn up, and it's $200.
Yeah,
you know, and they're all red. It seems odd. It seems odd, but I can see, you know. I don't know. You can get used to it, I guess. You get used to seeing it. And you accept it. It's weird.
I mean, like, it's like, would you like a brand new phone, or would you like a pair of ripped up jeans? Like, you choose. It's yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to ponder.
Yeah. Awesome.
You lose a certain amount of dignity and I think when you see pictures of all these people dressed up, just kind of, people used to get dressed up to go downtown and shop at Macy's, and then they would go out to some place for tea or lunch or something. And it seems like that formal ritual kind of thing could be fun, you know. Just look at people who are looking good instead of scruffy, and feel put together instead of falling apart. I don't know.
Yeah, they do look good. I have to admit, I like looking at the old fashions and the old pictures. So I gotta hand it to them. They do look good. And if you tell me I have to dress up to go out, I'm like, no way. I don't think I'd bother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is just like a me thing. I'm not sure if my opinion is as popular nowadays, but like I said, I tend to dress like pretty casually. But then again, like if I'm given an excuse to wear a suit somewhere, I take it, because like I don't know, I just like dressing up because it kind of feels special. So yeah, for the most part, I'm super casual. But if you give me an excuse, like if it's a business meeting or some formal thing, and you have to put on a suit, like I'm all for it.
Oh, okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
So,
where you wear kind of, to pay respect to the other party. If you for a business trip, the special meeting, kind of formal, you have to just formal. Just the what you call it, polite, right? You cannot just don't put anything, just go in like that. Kind no respect to the other party.
Yeah. And
sometimes you're dressing not for yourself, it's for the other party.
And I think that sort of like this casual dressing, this casual fashion thing, I think it's also has a bit to do with the fact that we're in California. I know that in the East Coast, like high school students in the East Coast, I if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure they dress a lot more formally than what we do over here. And if someone from my school dressed in pajamas went over to an East Coast high school, I think they'd be stared at and be looked at weirdly. But those are my 2 cents anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Maybe prep schools are like that.
Oh yeah, prep schools. Yeah. There's actually a prep school, like an all girls prep school, nearby our high school, and they have an official uniform and everything. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in an office in San Bruno, which is pretty casual. People wear jeans and hoodies, and but we had another location, the headquarters in, I can't remember where it was, South Carolina? Or was it, I don't know, it was North Carolina. And so whenever the person from North Carolina was coming, email would go out, she's coming to visit, no hoodies, no jeans, no this, no that.
Dress up.
That's funny.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I guess that's a good spot to wrap it up. I want to thank everyone for taking time to come talk to me, and it was fun talking with you guys and listening to what you had to say. And
yeah, you had some really good questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were fun.
And thanks to Cheryl for listening to us. So
June, you have a good voice for recording too.
Thank you. Okay.